All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you feeling? I hope that you are doing well. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMPSpeaks. I'm glad to be in front of you on this Wednesday morning. I'm about to say Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. This Wednesday morning is such a great morning. I hope that you all are feeling well. I hope that you all are doing well. It's a great time to not only be here on this earth, but to be alive. You have your health, you got your strength, and you got your family. So welcome to Family Morning Transformation. My name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I am a speaker. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I am a personal development coach for families. And I am here to serve you in your family. And again, I hope that you guys are doing well. And the reason why I ask this every morning is everybody has a different temperament during the day, during the morning. Some people are morning people, some people are night owls. I'm more of a night owl than morning, but I get up and I do my prayers and I talk to my family and I do what I need to do throughout the day. But I don't want to belabor the time because I can talk. Y'all know I can talk. But what I want to do, I'm here to help and serve your family. So the topic that we're going to talk about today really quick is setting the bar for the family. I will even say setting the bar high for your family. And I want you guys to do me a favor, share this with someone, share it with your family members, share it with your spouse, share it with your children, share it with your spouse's family, share it with your coworkers, share it with somebody that you are that you believe this is going to be a help to them. Because what I want to talk about today, and we're going to get right into it now, is setting the bar, setting the tone for your family every single day, right? Now, you might ask, well, I think we're okay. There's nothing that we need to change. I'm going to be honest, with all due respect. You should always want to improve or to change your family dynamic. You should always want to make it better. And when you set the bar, you're setting the tone for everyone in your household. I'm not saying that you can't make mistakes. I'm not saying that your family will never make any mistakes or choices or bad decisions. But when you set the bar at a certain temperament, right, at a certain temperature in your home, right, when you set the air conditioning or the heat, let's say with the air conditioning because it's getting hot in hot Atlanta in Georgia, right? No matter how anybody feels in the house, they're going to feel that cool breeze, right, from the air conditioning. They're going to feel that fan because it's constantly going. So no matter how hot somebody's going to get, they're going to cool off. You have to set the tone. You have to set the bar in your household. Whatever the temperament is in your household, that has to be the set. That has to be the bar. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter what kind of troubles you go through in your family line, whatever issues that you might be dealing with in your family, just remember that you are setting the tone in the home. Now you might say, well, who sets the tone? The parents. But I want to talk to the fathers. I want to talk to you today. Setting the tone. Now, I understand there are a lot of single family homes that the mother is doing an extravagant job. Kudos to you. And I'm being serious. My sister, God bless her, she's with the Lord now. She set the tone for her home. Many of my sisters have set the tone, but I want to talk to fathers. Fathers are supposed to be setting the tone in the home, setting that temperature, setting that temperament in the home, because God has called us. Let me say it again. God has called us and chosen us to lead by example for our homes. So we don't like to talk about this a lot because we'll have these different conversations. Well, he not here. I got to do this. And yes, keep doing it, sister. But I'm talking about the fathers that are in the home. The fathers that are in the home. You have to set the tone of the house. Not because you're a man, not because you are authoritative and you got muscles and all that. Yes. And the Bible talks about, the woman being the weaker vessel. He's not saying that you're incompetent. He's saying that I brought the man to earth to set the tone for the family. Now, yes, Adam messed up, but that doesn't mean that we have to. Does that make sense? We have to be able to set the tone in our households, set the temperament in our households, because we can't just let anything go on in our households, right? We can't continue to allow toxicity and chaos and issues and problems to just fester, and we do nothing about it. We say nothing about it. You don't have to be authoritative to run your house well. You don't have to talk to your wife any kind of way. You don't have to talk to your children any kind of way, because I'm going to be honest, that's not ever healthy. I'm not saying you can't show emotion, because we're emotional beings, right? There are times that what I say is what I mean, right? Because I need to say it, because I've been saying it over and over, and then they're not getting it. So I have to set the tone. But that doesn't mean that I have to talk to my wife any kind of way. It doesn't mean I have to talk to my son any kind of way. It doesn't mean I have to talk to my mother or my niece any kind of way. But you can still set the tone. You can still say what you need to say, right? But you can still mean what you're saying without having to yell and scream and pull down on people's emotions, right? They should be able to live off of you setting the tone and be blessed by you setting that tone in the house. A lot of boys, I'll say it again, a lot of boys do not, I'll make this very clear, do not get this set of tone that they should have from the father, because the father is too busy doing other things. Their focus is on other things, and they're not setting that tone. So the boy is doing what he wants to do. He's saying what he wants to do. He's thinking whatever social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all the other things that's on there. I have no idea. I'm old, right? No, I'm just not. I'm messing. I'm not old. A little bit. But seriously, you have to be able to set the tone for your family. And our boys sometimes don't have that, because our fathers are not spending the time and speaking to them and talking to them. Let's just keep it real. We're not talking to our boys like we should, right? We're not setting that standard of living in our homes. Nothing should just be going haywire in your home. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. If you are setting the tone, if you're setting the bar in your home, I'm not saying trouble don't come, but it will not last. Does that make sense? I need some help this morning. Is there any fathers on here? Or are there any uncles, any grandfathers, any bonus fathers on here that agree with me? You have to set the tone for your family. You should, and I'm going to say this boldly, you should not be looking for your wife to set the tone. You should not be looking for your children to set the tone. You should be communicating, this is who we are. This is what we're going to do as a family, right? We're setting the tone for our families for not just right now. We're setting the tone for our family's future, for the legacy that comes from you, Father, from you, Dad. There are experiences that you have experienced. There's issues that you have went through, and those issues, those problems, those situations, those experiences should also set the tone so that your family will not have to suffer like you did, right? They won't have to endure the pain that you did, because you're setting the tone in the home. And if you are in the home, I'm talking to fathers that are in the home. I'll say it again, I'm talking to fathers that are in the home. If you are not setting the tone in your home, who is setting the tone? And if this other person is setting the tone, I want to ask you, how is your family being run? Because if you're not running your family well, and you're allowing somebody else, or you're allowing the TV, you're allowing the internet to run your home, you're allowing lies and not the truth to be in your home. So then who is running your home? Yeah, I'm talking big talk today, because we got to shine a light. I told you, family morning transformation. We have to be able to transform our families and our family dynamics. Who is running your home? You have to set the tone. Sometimes we can be so quiet as men. We got to be more voiceful, not authoritative, but more voiceful, to be grounded in our word. We have to be more grounded in our minds. We have to be more grounded in our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, and our spiritual health. You have to be able to set the standard of the household. There should be righteousness in the home, right? And I'm not picking on anybody, but when you let anything, if you let people come in and out of your house and you let things just go on in your house, man, I'm just being honest. Your house is not a home. And Luther Vandross simply put, a house is not a home. Oh, yeah, I can sing to you. I don't even know that. A house is not a home if you are not setting this tone. You have to be able to set the tone of the household. Come on. Yes. Yes, Auntie. The tablets teach our kids. They're babysitting them. We got to teach them. Nobody's teaching my son but me, his mom, his father, and his other bonus mom. We are teaching him. I refuse to allow TikTok or social media or his friend to teach him the ways of God, the ways that you should be able to take care of yourself, to take care of a family, to be a good husband. These are fundamental things that they should be getting in the home. National basketball, the women's basketball of South Carolina coach, Miss Dawn Staley, they asked her, how are you able to really get into these girls' minds and really get them to not just play basketball, but to live a life and set the tone? She said, if they respect their parents, they respect us. But if they don't respect their parents, we got to lose them battle. I'm just paraphrasing. You got to set the tone in your home. You can't keep allowing the teachers to teach, and you're not setting the tone. Yes, they're there for most of the day, but it is your obligation and it's your duty. I know I'm going over time, but I needed to make this very clear. You got to set the tone, fathers. You got to set the tone in the home, because as far as you go, your children will go. I'll say it again. As far as you go, your children, your family will go. I can't expect, and I love my brothers, but I can't expect one of my brothers to come in my house and teach my son or and take care of my wife or my mom or my niece. That is my responsibility. Does it get overwhelming sometimes? Of course it does, because we live in this fashion. We get tired. I'll be honest, I have gotten stressed out about certain things. You've gotten stressed out about certain things, bro. But you can't stop now. Your family needs you. And yes, teachers can't do it all, because we got to do our part. We have to continuously do our part. There's going to be some obstacles that the principal, the police, court, I could name some more. They're not responsible for how your children or your teen or young adult, how they pan out. It's about what we do. Yes, I know you get stressed out, Father. I know you feel like you can't make it. I know you feel like you're overwhelmed. You feel like nobody hears you, but you got to set this tone. Because a lot of times when stress comes, that is a time for us to learn, so that we won't make the same mistake twice, and our children won't have to suffer for what we have done. And why am I talking to you like this? Because nobody gives you an opportunity to say, I feel stressed. I feel like I can't. But what I'm saying to you is, when you set the tone, when you take the time to set the tone and you ask God, you be bold enough and you ask God, I need your help. God, I'm here. I got all this I have to manage. Like Abraham, I got all this to manage. I need your help. Help me to set the tone for my household so the wiles of the enemy, the wiles of the devil won't come into my home. And my home is blessed. But I'm going to tell you, bro, I'm going to tell you, Father, your family is already blessed. But it's like you got to do a quantum leap to get to where the blessed part is going to be, because you might not feel like you're blessed right now, but you are blessed. You're healthy. Your family is healthy, right? Nobody's on an oxygen tank. Even if they are, they're still blessed because they're still here striving. So I don't want to get off the topic. Set the bar. Set the tone of your house, because nobody else is going to do it for you. It's what I'm saying. I'm gonna end there. I believe there is a father out there that wants to see his family do better. He might not have all the answers, and bro, I don't either. But we can find out some answers. We can put a plan together for your family so that you can be better. And I have a program. Family, I got a program called the Family Transformation Program that's going to help you and your family get on the right track. If you're interested and you know you need this program to change your family dynamic around, I want you to go to my social media platforms and I want you to sign up today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tomorrow to put things off for tomorrow that you can do today. Do it today. Guys, thank you so much. I'll be back on tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. with a new topic. And I do believe, let me tell you this. This is breaking news. This is what I believe. I do believe every family deserves transformation. Peace.